Welcome to It's All About You, a program that keeps you connected to all the exciting events and services the City of Urbana has to offer. I'm your host, Natalie KennyMarquez. On today's show, we'll visit with Anna Gutsch about a community garden in Urbana. Miles Thomas will show us some of the new businesses in downtown Urbana, and we'll talk with Parking Enforcement Officer Julia Jones. But first, I'm joined by Teresa Turner from the Urbana School District Health Center. Hello, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So why don't we start off first with you telling us a little bit about yourself and your role as the program coordinator over at the health center.
Well, my name's Teresa Turner, and I have two teenagers, so being at the health center is a great fit because I can understand the needs of what teens need and young kids, so it's a very neat experience for me. I'm married and I live in Rantoul, so it's kind of hard for me not to have a health center in my town. I really enjoy the health center and I wish we had one. My jobs at the health center is about everything you name, I do there. As the program coordinator, I take care of our medical, mental, and dental as far as any of the programming, staffing, equipment fixing, ordering of supplies, ordering of vaccines, anything wrong with the building, we have to take care of that too. I also work at the front desk.
There you go.
So I do all the patient intake, all the scheduling of appointments, and we also do a lot of case management too with the parents and trying to refer them out to other resources. I've actually been at the health center for about 3 years now, so I think I've got it a little bit under my belt, but there's always something new every day.
And it sounds like with all of the different parts of the center that you take part in, that you get to know the people pretty well and establish those relationships, and I'm sure that they enjoy that too.
I hope so. I really enjoy our families that come in. I have been known to babysit, do math homework at the front desk. Haven't done feedings lately, but we try to make sure that the minute our patients come in the door, the first contact they have is with me, and it's a positive experience from me all the way back until they get into the room with all of our staff. So that's the atmosphere we want for them, because we're unique to the state, and there's not a lot of school-based health centers in the state of Illinois. We're unique to central Illinois. Our closest one is Kankakee.
Wow.
So there's a lot in the Chicago suburbs and the Chicago area. So we're unique to this area, and a school-based health center is about building relationships with the patients and the students. A lot of times we get students that come on their own because they're in the high school age, so they're allowed to come on their own. So we want them to make it feel comfortable. We're all women that work at the health center, so we're all moms.
Yeah.
So we get that little maternal thing going on with our kids too. So they kind of know that we expect hugs and high fives, and we hold hands when we need to, when we're getting vaccines, and we're just a good ear to listen to. So it has to be that positive experience for them so they feel comfortable coming back.
Oh, definitely. Well, that's fantastic, and how lucky we are to have something like this right here in Urbana. And even though school is out right now, it's summertime, you still offer hours during the summer. Tell us about that.
We are actually open all summer this year. We're excited. Last year we were not able to do that. So we have, our medical provider is there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we run from 8 to 4 with medical appointments. So we're still doing physicals, but we're also doing acute appointments too. So if they've got like a sty in the eye or a cut, or I fell down and I think I hurt my ankle, they can come in for those too. So that's our medical side. We have mental health counseling also in the summer. That's usually on Thursday, so we have it 1 day a week. And then we also have dental services, and they're there Monday and Friday. Wow. So even though we might not be busy every day, we've got somebody in the building every day.
Well, that's fantastic that you offer those services during the summer. Yeah. And then looking beyond summer, because I know it's, we're talking about July right now.
Yes, we are.
And school is just around the corner. What are some of the other programs that your clinic offers?
We are running, along with centralized registration for the Urbana schools, and that's July 28th, 20th, 9th, and 30th. We run in a walk-in clinic from 9 to 5. So if they go over to register and they're like, I don't have my school physical yet.
Right.
I send them right on over to the health center because they get to see me.
Right.
And so I send them to the health center and we're doing walk-in school physicals. And that's all we do for those 3 days. And we have 2 providers that will actually be there during that time.
Okay.
So we are working out of 2 exam rooms, and so they can get their physical and they can take it right back to centralized registration, and their child can be registered right then and there.
That's fantastic.
So we're real excited. We did that last year and we had a great turnout for the 3 days. And it just helps those parents who might not have a primary care provider or might be in between providers, or they've switched insurances and they're like, I really don't know where to go.
Right.
We have that right there at the health center for them. So we're excited about our 2nd year of walk-in clinics.
That's fantastic. And where can we go to learn more or find the clinic?
The clinic is at the very edge of the high school. We are attached to the automotive garage. So if you know where door 9 is, the little circled parking lot, we're right across from door 9. We have a big orange awning over our door, and we've got a lot of stuff in our window now that we wrote on, so you'll see that we're open in the summer. So they can come there. We have a Facebook, but I don't have the site for it, but you can like us on Facebook. We're also on the Urbana School District website.
Okay.
We're listed on there, and you can also call us at area code 217-239-4220. And guess what? You're going to get me when you call.
Wonderful.
And then we can talk about all the services and how we do referrals, or if we can't do it, we make sure that the patient knows exactly where they can go. And we can't do everything at our site. We don't do x-rays.
Right.
That's about it. But we'll make those referrals out.
That's awesome. And one thing before we close up, what's one tip you'd like to leave with parents of school-age children?
Schedule your physicals now. We run really, really heavy in August and September. We don't want any child to miss school because they don't have a school physical or their vaccines. We're probably booking out right now to the mid part of July, but we still have openings. So call in advance, call fast, and get those booked so you're not rushing when school starts.
Sure. And what's that number again?
It's 217-239-4220.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Thanks
much,
so
Teresa.
much.
Thank you for all the services
Not a
that you
problem.
provide and for offering this great clinic to our
Thanks.
Urbana residents.
We think we're pretty special and we like it.
Wonderful.
And we want to thank Urbana School District. They're a wonderful partner.
They are. They're fantastic. Thank
Thanks.
you so much.
One, two, three, four. I'm heading on down to the market Saturday morning. I'm heading on down to the market Saturday morning. All your farmer friends are there at the market at the square. I'm heading on down to the market Saturday morning.
And we're back with It's All About You, and I'm joined by Julia Jones. She's the parking enforcement officer with the City of Urbana. Thanks for being on the show today.
You're welcome.
And I pulled you off duty to join us and talk to us a little bit about parking
Yes.
enforcement. But
Gave me a break.
let's first get to know you a little bit better. Tell us about yourself and how long you've been with the city.
I have been with the city for 4 years, past June 6th. I was born and raised in Champaign, Urbana, so I know these streets pretty well. It's a real great job to work for. Every day is a different experience.
Oh, I bet so. I bet you see a lot of interesting things as you're going around doing the meters and things like that.
Yes, I see people that are mad at us, see people that are happy at us for doing our job, so you get a little mixed crowd there.
What's a typical day like for you as the parking enforcement?
Some days you'll get busy where there's a lot of people just don't care about, the parking rules, and then there are some that make sure that they're following the rules. So it's really hard to say what a typical day is. You just have to have a backbone and
Right.
not be a pushover, but be nice at the same time.
Yep. Well, I always see you smiling, so that's good.
I think it helps a little bit. I
Oh,
don't
definitely.
get too many angry people. So.
That's good. What are some things folks should know about parking in Urbana?
Well, with Urbana being a green city, one thing that is different that we do that is different than Champaign is our nuisance. We are real strict on nuisance. We would like all vehicles that are not up to date on registration or just sitting there. We would like those to be handled and taken care of so Urbana can look neat and green like it's supposed to be. So we focus on that a lot more than our meters.
Thank you so much, and stay happy as you're out there. We appreciate all you do for the City of Urbana.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Phil Edwards. I am the Fire Marshal for the City of Urbana. Today I'd like to talk to you about fire safety. One of the top causes of fires in homes is cigarette smoking. In Champaign County alone, there has been 31 fires and at least 2 fatalities in the last 5 years, according to the Office of the State Fire Marshal. When smoking, we would like for you to think about not just the safety of yourself and your family, but the families that are around you. You can practice that type of safety by using extreme caution when smoking. First of all, we ask that you pay attention to your surroundings when smoking. Smoke at least 25 feet away from buildings, and also we ask that you use non-combustible containers to dispose of the cigarette butts. Never smoke in a home that has medical oxygen, because that increases the intensity of the fire. For more information on smoke-free multi-unit housing, you can contact Champaign-Urbana Public Health District at 217-531-4252.
And we're back with It's All About You, and we're joined by Miles Thomas, Economic Development Specialist for the City of Urbana. Thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely.
And why don't we start off with you telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Miles Thomas. I've worked with the Economic Development Division for the City of Urbana since September of 2014. I very much enjoy living in Urbana and representing our local Urbana businesses.
Well, it's great to have you on board at the City of Urbana, and we're standing in front of Lacey's, a new barbecue restaurant that just opened, and it smells amazing. So fill us in on Lacey's and some of the other new businesses that have recently opened in Urbana.
Sure. Lacey's is our newest addition, and it is as good as it smells. They've got pulled pork, beef brisket, burnt ends, a whole slew of yummy dishes. And they are open Monday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 11 to 10, and Sunday from 1 to 5. And come on by and introduce yourself to Mr. Lacey and his wife and welcome them to the community.
Well, I wish the viewers at home had smell-o-vision because it smells outstanding all along Main Street with the addition of Lacey's. Why don't we head to some of the other new businesses and check those out?
Sounds good.
So we've moved just a few doors down on Main Street, and we're in a really unique building at 123 West Main.
Yep.
Tell us about the businesses in here.
Sure. Well, our newest addition to 123 West Main is Action Jackson Comics. They offer a wide variety of comics, movie posters, and collectibles. And they're joined in this building with Error Records on Main Street and Farm League Skate Shop right next door.
So lots happening on Main Street. Come on out to Main Street, check out some of these new businesses, but I think we have a few more places to visit.
We do.
So let's keep moving on.
All right.
Miles, we're just a few more steps down Main Street again in front of CoLab, and a lot has been happening here over the past few years, but tell us about some of the new businesses inside of CoLab.
Sure. So we've got 4 new businesses for 2015 so far to join the space in CoLab. We've welcomed Jumpstart, which is a youth entrepreneurship, young adult entrepreneurship company. They're setting up summer camps, classes, and kind of similar things to that. Ellie Penn Studio, which is specializing in art education and placemaking. Most recently, we've had Matthew Farrell Creative, which is graphic design and marketing. And our last new tenant will be Kaufman Technologies, which designs body armor and unmanned aerial vehicles.
Wow, so a lot of great new businesses joining us here on Main Street at CoLab. We have one more business to check out, also in downtown. So let's head around the corner and see what's happening over there.
Let's go.
All right, Miles, we're on our final stop of this tour that we've been on today of downtown Urbana, and we're in front of a brand new place on Grigg Street. Where are we at? What's happening?
All right, so we are at the Best of Africa food store. It's a couple that had actually been getting a lot of their produce and other items from a nearby market, and they wanted a place where they could have specifically market items from Africa. And they bring down things from the Chicago market to sell here in store. They're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. They're only closed on Monday. Stop on by.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for taking us on this tour of the new businesses that have opened up in downtown Urbana.
Absolutely.
And we look forward to having you on again to stay updated on what's new and what's happening in Urbana.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Miles.
Hi, I'm Jessica from the Urbana Business Association.
And I'm Natalie KennyMarquez with Urbana's Market at the Square. Fresh, locally grown foods don't just taste delicious, they are better for you, your community, and the environment. And we're really lucky because it's super easy to eat local all year round in our community. Did you know Urbana is home to 3 farmers markets? You can check out Urbana's Market at the Square from May through November, the Holiday Market in November and December, and the Middle Market from January through April.
Local food is fresher and tastes better than food shipped long distances from other states or countries. And local farmers often cultivate veggies, fruits, and livestock that are bred for flavor and sustainability to our Midwest region rather than for uniformity and ability to travel.
Did you know that most food travels over 1,500 miles from farm to plate? Buying locally grown food reduces pollution and our dependence on fossil fuels while preserving farmland near our community. Your food dollar makes a difference in building a sustainable future.
This is a critical time to support your farming neighbors. Buy locally and ensure that more of your money goes to the farmer and local farms can stay in business. What's great is that besides having 3 producer-only farmers markets in Urbana, there are businesses that sell locally grown and produced items. Besides the 3 farmers markets in Urbana, you can find many local items served in area restaurants and for sale in local stores.
On behalf of Urbana's Market at the Square,
the Holiday Market and Middle Market,
we encourage you to take advantage of year-round farmers market shopping.
To learn more about Urbana's 3 farmers markets, visit urbanabusiness.com or urbanaillinois.us/market, or download the Urbana app to connect with and support shopping local all year round.
We're back with It's All About You at a beautiful community garden. Thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Why don't we start off with telling us a little bit about yourself and your business, which is actually inside of Collab.
Yeah, I'm Anna. I'm with Norden Design Studio, and we design a lot like products and experiences and spaces, and work together with great fellows there.
Wonderful. And how did you get involved with this community garden?
I actually have a vegetable garden for quite a few years already, and my friends have been coming over who also are my co-workers at Collab, and have been enjoying some interesting new varieties of vegetables and such. So they've always been interested in eating really good food, vegetables, farm to table, but that is grown by themselves.
Right.
And they always wanted to learn. So one day Johan just came home and said, "Oh, I'm planning this garden with Matt." And he said, you have got to make a planting plan for it. And I said, okay, that's a good idea, sounds cool, so let's do it. And that's what happened.
And that's what happened. And then it's conveniently located just a few steps from Collab.
Yeah.
So it's easy to get to. You plant this with Johan, your business partner at Norden, and Matt Cho, who is the man behind Collab.
It's actually a collaboration between Collab, Adjacency, who do videos, filming, and all the documenting, and Norden, who's doing the product, which is the garden and the planting plan together. So it's, it really started out a little bit as a work community garden.
Yes.
And we're hoping to be a good example for other firms, but really for people in their gardens that they can start. We want to see so many more plus gardens on the map. That's why, the shape is a plus.
Yes.
So that when hopefully we can Google and pull it up, and then we have lots of pluses in Champaign-Urbana.
That's awesome.
So we try to give our hometown some love, really, and try to be healthy.
Are you looking for more people to come out and help you here, or get their own started?
Both. This is somewhat like a concept garden, so we really want to show people how to do it. And my friends, some don't really know anything about gardening, so we started this plan out with a companion planting plan. fertilizers or pest control really that is chemical. You can just plant the plants together with their natural companions and they will grow really well, they will taste better, and you don't have to use pesticides.
Sure.
So we teach them about that, and whoever is interested, they can look up our Facebook page or our website and get in touch with us and get involved here. So this is laid out. For instance, the beans are grown together with nasturtiums just so it will deter pests.
Perfect.
But there's many more examples. This whole garden nothing is accidental.
So what do you have planted right here?
Right here we have 2 different types of beans, purple and green beans, and together with nasturtiums as a pest control and growth help. So this is laid out as a tomato bed, this whole arm, and the tomatoes are supported by actually Japanese and Korean shiso, borage, and basil. So it will help the tomato grow, but it also deters pests.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the middle is strawberries and spinach. Those are companions to help each other grow really well. And after that, we're growing back there. We're growing different types of summer lettuces.
Yes.
And beets. And it's finished by those sunflowers back there, because that's a bench where people can sit and have a moment.
Oh, that's lovely.
And hide the tools in there and such. But this will be a protected area. And on this area back there, this is a squash and melon area. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all planted in good neighborhoods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks beautiful, and I love the plus shape, and it will be awesome as we see more of those pop up from Google
hope so.
Images. That's
This will be really
excellent
exciting.
idea. So what will you do with the produce after it's harvested?
Yeah, well, so far the motivation for people to join us is also to eat it.
Perfect.
So they can come and harvest, because this should serve at least a family of 4. And right now we have 8-9 people involved. That should be fine.
Yeah.
To nosh on and taste and have a good experience with it. But again, whomever is interested and wants to join us, this is the second planting for the year, the fall, so that should be exciting. We have a whole half season in front of us. So
Excellent.
yeah, just come and join.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing about this
Absolutely.
community garden. It's beautiful. It's just steps away from CoLab, so
Yeah.
people should come check it out.
Absolutely.
And how can we get a hold of you to learn more about the garden and about your business?
You can check out our website, nordendesign.com, or our Facebook page. And the garden here is plusgarden.org, or also Plus Garden on Facebook.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.